So now with you, being a collegiate hooper, like what's one thing that you're most proud about just with like women's basketball, but women's sports as a whole?
Good question. I think the authenticity that women are showing up with, I really love that. I really love how women in the spotlight, from like Haley Van Liv, Flage, they're first of all, they're
Mm,
going out there and they're playing their hearts out. They're playing their butts off every single night. And then they're going in the press room and the interviews and conducting themselves in just such a professional manner, but also in a real and
mm,
authentic way. We've seen tears from Haley Van Lith. We've seen
yeah.
Flage talk about her walk with God. Like these are real college
Mm,
experiences that everyone in the country is going through, whether you go through it your freshman year or you go through it your 6th year. And I just really appreciate them coming on their platforms and using their platforms to really speak to the vulnerability and the realness of
mm,
what goes on behind the scenes, because playing the game is only 10% of the 90% of stuff that we have to deal with as college
man,
athletes, as women, as black people in this country. Y'all were talking about the books being banned from the library. Some of these
yeah,
women go to schools where DEI has already been canceled in their
yeah.
athletic college experience. So definitely, I would say just the authenticity and the vulnerability they're showing up with.
Man, yeah, and you hit on Flage a little earlier. Like, what do you think? What do you think about her with what she's doing in the NIL space? Right, we've seen the Experian, and we've seen her. She's rapping and podcasting. What are your thoughts there?
I think that is a one-on-one masterclass on how to brand yourself outside of basketball. Honestly,
Mm,
truly, like Flage is doing an amazing job of being authentically who she is, having her passion of being a rapper, but also intertwining with her success on the women's basketball court, like being able to
yeah,
capitalize off of all of those things. She's investing in real estate. She's,
man,
giving back to the community. I think it just shows the character in her heart. And like, I'm so glad that like that's able to shine through for her on top of her being an amazing athlete. Like,
Corey,
that's
I'm
awesome.
loving. Man, I mean, I'm loving your answers here. I'm loving your awareness, and I think we need to continue to have more conversations like this because I think so often people can just say, "Oh, that's a college basketball player. Oh, this person's a student." But you're here showing us this morning that that we can be all things and we can do all things. But